Hello friends, today's topic is linear equations in two variables, and this is the first part of our chapter linear equation in two variables. As we have already learned linear equations in one variable in our previous class, that is grade 8, but in our grade 9 we need to learn about linear equations in two variables. Variables meaning, first thing, after listening the word variable, the only thing that comes in my mind is x, that we have already followed and learned about that number in previous classes. That variable means x, and a number or that thing, all that thing means x to us. So whensoever a person or something, someone is telling us about the variable, the first word or the number or the alphabet that comes in our mind is x, in this way. So before moving or starting our chapter linear equation in two variable, let us recall something that we have studied in our previous class based on linear equation in one variable. How and which type of sums were there in the previous classes linear equation in one variable. First thing what I am going to share, instead of starting over here, let us start with that thing. The equations we are learning is 2x plus 5 equals to 0. These were the equations of linear equation in one variable. Here the variable we can see over here is, which variable we can see? Variable x. Only one variable is there, you can see. So that's why that is called as linear equation in one variable. One variable, that means value of variable is x over here. I hope you all might be getting it. So if you want to solve, we can solve it further. How we can solve? Let us solve and recall it. 2x as it is. Now what we can do? Variable on one side, 0 was there as it is, 0 as it is, plus 5. After going this side will become minus 5. Now what we are getting? 0 minus 5 will result in minus 5, and 2 and x are in multiplication over here. Now 2 after going this side will come in division, minus 5 over here, and in division over here. So the value of variable we are obtaining over here is minus 5 by 2. In this way we are solving the equations and finding the values of variable. That things we have already learned in our previous classes. So that was the recall, we can say, or recapitalization of the things that we have learned in the previous classes. I hope you all might be able to recall it, that what we have already learned in the previous classes. So sometimes we get pressurized by listening just the name of the chapter only, but it is similar to that, and I think that is the simplest chapter, we can say. We just need to find the values of the variables whensoever is asked. First form the equation, then find the value of the variable, as we were doing these things in our previous grade also. But there only one variable was there. The little bit change over here is there are two variables, and the formation of the equation would be like this only: ax plus by plus c. This is the formula or the format for forming the linear equation in two variables. That is the standard format, we can say. Yes. So afterwards, just by solving the sum based on that, we will be able to clear and get our concept clear over here, that what does actually linear equation in two variable means. So let us start with the definition. Type, we can say, an equation of the form, which form? Ax plus by plus c, where a, b and c are real numbers. A, b and c are real numbers, such that a and b are not both 0. What is to be said? Both the variables cannot be 0. One variable could be 0. Let us give the example. Let us understand it with the example afterwards. Let us complete the definition first. Is called a linear equation in two variables. What is to be said? Equation of the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers, such that a and b, both the variables, cannot be 0. That is the main purpose of the equation, or the main format, we can say. The main thing in the definition is that thing only, that both the values cannot be 0. One could be 0. That means if I am putting the value of a, let us understand it with simple method. First thing, here variable, that means we need to find the value of variables. I am here putting the value of a as 3, b as 2, c as 4. Now I will put this value a, b and c in this equation. That means sorry, 3 into x it would be there, plus b, value of b is 2, and y as it is, plus c means 4 is equals to 0. In this way the equation we have formed is like this. That's why we can say that it is the equation of linear equation in two variables. The equation could be like this also. 3x plus 2y equals to plus 4. After going this side will become minus 5. In this way also the equation could be given to you. Other format the equation could be given to us would be 3x over here. Next, minus 4 minus 2y. In this format also the equation could be given to us, or in any other format the equation could be there. Let us think that 2y plus 4 as it is over here, and plus 3x after going this side will become minus 3x. In this format also the equation could be there, but at the end we will receive this thing only, all the values on that side. That means we have to arrange the equation in this format only. Which format? This formula wise. In that format we need to arrange the equation. Now this was the simple type. Now if the value of the variable is 0, that means a, b or c, what is to be set? Such that a and b both could not be 0. Anyone could be 0. Let us take the a as 0 first. A as 0 I am taking, b as 2, c as 3. Now we will put the value of a, b and c in the equation. 0 into x, point I have made, or you can put multiply sign also. Value of b is 2 and y as it is plus 3. So this is also, we can say that it is a linear equation in two variable. Let us assume that the equation given to us is 2y plus 3 equals to 0, and it has to be said or informed to us that form the equation in two variables. So what we can do, because 0 into x means nothing. Yes, 0 into x means 0, because 0 multiplied by any number gives the number itself. 0 itself. 0 multiplied by any number gives 0 itself. So adding 0 does not make any difference over here. So 0 into x, or 0 dot x also we can say, point x. 0 dot means also multiplication, plus 2y plus 3 equals to 0. This is the equation we can say. Otherwise, other thing or the other method we can use. Let us assume that the value of now b is 0 and value of a is given to us. So value of a is 2 and value of b is 0. Now we'll put the value of a, b and c in over here. 2x plus 0 into y plus c, that means 3 equals to 0. If it has been said 2x plus 3 is equals to 0, then we have to arrange that in as per this format. Then it would be linear equation in two variable. Otherwise it could be given like this also, 2x equals to minus 3. Arrange the following equation in linear equation in two variable. Then we will adjust and form the equation like this in this format to make it in two variables. So sums based on this we are going to solve today, so that our concept would be cleared over here and we won't face any difficulty in solving the sums having different level. So this is the basic concept. I hope you all might be clear with that. So let us begin with the sums based on this type. The cost of a notebook. First take the note, take the cost. First try to read the note over the sums like this, because in that something hint is to be given to us. That hints require what? Extra attention of the reader. That's why I will suggest that first read the hint, because after reading, first you have started and read the whole sum, then in the end you have read the hint, then what you will get? You need to read the sum again. So first I will suggest that you should read the hint. Take the notebook, cost of the notebook I am writing over here for my, so that I don't need to read it again. Cost of notebook I should take rupees x, and cost of pen I should take as rupees y. This is the hint given to us. Now let us read the question. The cost of a notebook cost is to be given. Cost of a notebook is twice the cost of pen. Twice the cost of pen. Cost of pen we know that is rupees y. Yes, and cost of notebook also we know that is rupees x. So rupees x equals to 2 into rupees y we can say. So in terms of equation, how to form the equation, how we'll do? Rupees sign would be not be there. X equals to 2y. So in this way we have formed the equation. But it has been asked write a linear equation in two variables. Then which format we should follow? The format I have already shared with you. Again I am writing that format: ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now we need to arrange this equation in this format, because this format plays a most important role. Here x is on the left hand side only, so x as it is, nothing is to be there, then 1 would be there. We can write 1 dot x also, or 1 multiplied by x. 2y is on the right hand side. After coming this side will become minus 2y. and value of C is not there, then what we can take? I already told you, if nothing is given, then we can take it as 0, as it does not make any difference to us. So in this way we can say, after further solution, this here the equation we have made, but further solution could be possible. X minus 2y plus 0 equals to 0. This is also okay. Other we can do is x minus 2y equals to 0. This is also okay. So either of the three you can use, but I think that you should write three of the following that I have explained, which will create a good impact on checker's mind or examiner's mind. Those who is assessing your paper, he will be cleared very much that you are knowing each and everything, and you are not going to make any mistake in your paper. You can make a good impact on examiners like this, because this is simple type of chapter, and you can create a good mindset those whoever is checking your paper, and definitely you are going to get advantage of it. So for yourself you need to think about it and work smartly, we can say. So let us begin with the next sum. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Now we are beginning with the next type, that is over here. Express the following linear equation in this format only: ax plus by plus c, and indicate the values of a, b and c in each case. In the previous case we can find the value of a, b and c. Yes, we have not found, but then also I am writing over here, it has not been asked, but then also let us find, so that we can get our concept clear and we can understand it properly. Value of a we can get is here 1. Value of b I can obtain over here is minus 2, and value of c is 0 itself. In this way we have found the value of a, b and c over here. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Yes, value of a is 1, b equals to minus 2 and c equals to 0. Now let us solve the sum based on this type over here. First sum is 2x plus 3y equals to 9.35. Our basic equation is this: ax plus by plus c equals to 0. We need to arrange the equation in this format. Now format is 2x. I am just writing the equation below it so that I can compare with the basic equation. 3y is equals to 9.35 here. The one thing I would like to, that this ax in front of ax or below ax I have written 2x, that means this is correct. Similarly for the by I have written 3y. So by this we can get the idea of a, b over here. Now there is nothing written of c about it, because on the right hand side what we want is 0. So 9.35 bar should be on the left hand side. So let us make it like this: 3y minus 9.35 bar is equals to 0. Now you can see that these two equations are similar. So afterwards what we are supposed to do, we will find the value of a, b and c and write it over here. So value of a I can see after comparing is ax equals to 2x, so value of a is 2. by equals to 3y, that is value of b I am obtaining over here is 3. Now plus c is equals to minus 9.35, so value of c is minus 9.35 bar. So in this way we have obtained the value of a, b and c in each of the following cases. I hope you all might be getting it. This was the easier type of sums, friend. We just need to compare with the basic equation and find the value of variables a, b and c. Yes, find the values of a, b and c in each the cases. Yes, we can say. I hope so. Let us begin with the next sum, because I am not erasing the basic equation, because we need to make based on that only. Minus y by 5 minus 10 equals to 0. I think the equation is very much similar to that final equation. The changes we can see is after rearranging. X could be written as 1 into x, 1 multiplied by x, so that we can directly find the value. Y by 5 can be written as 1 by 5 into y, yes, and minus 10 can be written as it is. Now can you easily compare this and this equation, and you can easily find the value of a, b and c over here. So value of a we can obtain ax equals to 1x, that means the value of a we are obtaining as 1. by equals to minus 1.5 minus 1 by 5y, what we are obtaining? by equals to minus 1 by 5y, so y cancels, so value of b I am obtaining over here is minus 1 by 5, that is the value of b. Plus c equals to minus n, so the value of c we are obtaining over here is minus 10. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So now let us begin with the next type and see over here. Yes, now if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends, as I am solving over here for you only, so no need to worry about that. Now if you are capable, you can try to solve by your own. Now I am solving. Let us write the equation over here below first. Plus 3y is equals to 6. Now ax and minus 2x, that means format is okay. By 3y, yes, it's okay. Now plus 6 is on the right hand side, so after coming this side it will become minus 6, because we want to make right hand side as 0, so here it will become minus 6 equals to 0. I hope you all might be getting it. Now can you compare these two equations, equation number 1 and equation basic equation, and now the equation we have obtained. Ax equals to minus 2x, so value of a we can obtain over here is minus 2. Similarly for b it is by equals to 3y, so value of b we are obtaining as 3. Value of plus c equals to minus 6, so value of c we are obtaining over here is minus 6. In this way we can say, friends, the value of a, b and c we have found, that is a equals to minus 2, b equals to 3 and c equals to minus 6. So now let us begin with the next sum for the day. And now if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve the remaining equations by your own, and I think you won't be facing any problem in solving the equation and finding the value of a, b and c over here. So let us write this type of sum or the example based on this I have already shared with you in the previous slide. Now x is on the left hand side, that is correct. Now 3y should be along with the x on the left hand side, so let us bring it over here. X minus 3y, on the right hand side we want 0. But what about c? Nothing is to be given about c, so what we can do, I already told you that if nothing is given we can add 0, because it does not affect our equation it does not affect our equation. Now can we compare? Yes, so can we compare now this equation and this equation? Again the same format. Value of a I am obtaining as 1, value of b I am obtaining over here is minus 3, and last the value of c is 0. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Now let us begin with the next sum. I hope you all might be getting it, because in front of x nothing is given, that means 1 is there, so we can write like this, 1 into x also. So value of a variable x is 1, value of b as minus 3 and value of c as 0. In this way also we can get and find the value of variables, not variables, that is value of a, b and c over here in simple format. Let us begin with the next sum, that is 2x is equals to minus 5y. Again what we are, x is on the correct place, that is on the left hand side, but y is on the incorrect place, that is on the right hand side. Let us bring the y over here. 2x minus 5y after coming this side will become plus 5 is equals to 0, would be there on the right hand side, but nothing is to be mentioned about c over here. So what we can do is 2x plus 5y as it is, and for c we will insert 0 so that it does not affect the equation. Now can we compare and find the value of a, b and c? So ax equals to 2x, that means value of a we are obtaining as 2, value of b will obtain as 5 and value of c as 0. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So in this way we can find for the remaining sums also. I am solving the remaining sums over here so that you won't face any difficulty over here, and if you are capable of solving by your own, pause the video and try to solve by your own, as I am solving over here for you only. 3x plus 2 equals to 0. Now in this equation what we are saying, that one variable could be 0 but the other cannot be 0, that means both the values could not be 0. So value for x is given, but nothing is to be mentioned about y over here. So what we have done and what we have learned in previous slide is, we can take it as 0 into y, because the value of it would be 0 only. But to compare with the equation we need to do this step so that the equation could be in the linear format. Yes, two linear equation in two variables should be there, because we want two variable. If only one variable is given, then we can add second variable like this. So can we now compare these two equations and find the value of a, b and c? Ax equals to 3x, so value of a we are obtaining as 3, value of b into y, by equals to 0y, that means value of b as 0 and c equals to 2. So in this way we have found the value of a, b and c over here easily. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Let us begin with the next sum for the day, that is y minus 2 equals to 0. Y minus 2 equals to 0. Here the variable x is missing in the equation that is given. So what we are going to do, we will insert 0 into x, because that will result 0, plus by, that means y is given, that means 1 into y can be written like this in place of it, and minus 2 as it is. Now can you compare these two equations easily? So value of 1 we x will obtain, or sorry, value of a will obtain over here is 0, value of b will obtain as 1, and value of c will obtain over here is -2. I hope you all might be getting it, friends, and that was the easier type of sums. And so after that, let us begin with move to the last sum for the day and see what we are going to get the answer over there. Phi equals to 2x. Now that is little bit twist over here, but I have explained this thing also to you in the previous slide while explaining the concept. I hope you all might be able to do by your own. If you are capable, then you have understood the concept clearly, we can say. So pause the video and try to solve by your own. Just try. If you are not able to solve, then you can see in the video, so no worry about that, but you should try, I think. Now what is the thing that we have to keep in mind? Term having variable on the left hand side, that means 2x should be on the left hand side, we can say. So plus 2x after coming this side will become minus 2x. Yes, and nothing is to be given about y, so what we can take is 0 into y, and value of phi, that is c, or the without variable is c, in this way. Now can we compare these two equations, friends? Yes, so value of a will obtain as -2, value of by will be 0, and value of c would be +5. In this way we have obtained the value of a, b and c. So friends, for today it was still this only. So friends, if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching you all.